It has been 9 years since the release of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and with that release, it gave us a brand new hub world with the name of Conton City. But has anyone recently felt like this is getting kind of stale? I mean, I'd be surprised if it wasn't getting stale after 9 years. Now, Conton City has actually gotten some updates over the years, such as all of these portals coming around, this event wallpaper thing in the sky, the Hero Colosseum. But other than that, it's pretty much remained the same. So in this video, I'm going to upgrade Conton City because it looks like Xenoverse 2 has no plans of stopping at the minute. But before we get into that video, I just want to apologise. I am sick again. I know, it's really annoying. This one genuinely hurts to talk. So thank you for 1,000 subscribers as well. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe. All of that, let's get in it. So I'm going to start off with the really obvious one, and that is related to Dragon Ball The Breakers. Now, Dragon Ball The Breakers takes place in the Xenoverse 2 story, and when you're on this island that The Breakers has, you can actually see Conton City behind you. So going by the theory that Dragon Ball The Breakers is very soon to be shut down, or at least support being dropped, I think we could go ahead and add this little island inside of Conton City, as well as giving us The Breakers entirety as a side mode for Xenoverse 2. Now, this most likely won't happen with the side mode because they'd be losing money, but at the same time, are they really losing money from Dragon Ball The Breakers? Well, I don't think so. So that's just going to be the easiest one for me to add anyway. Next up, we have the shopping center. Of course, we have the capsule mixing, the skill shop, the clothing shop, the accessory shop, TP medals, and like 2 other ones. I think this whole area is iconic. It's really iconic, it's nostalgic, it is Conton City. So I don't want to take away too much from this area, but I want to add to it. Now, I'm not actually entirely sure what you can add to this area other than more shops. I think adding signs for each shop would benefit really well, just in the terms of how it looks, because we're led to believe that Xenoverse is its own world, and anything that can bring more life to Conton City is a bonus, with NPCs doing different animations and actions, because a lot of them just kind of stand there, and this one just comes and harasses you like every day. Why is she not arrested yet? Following from my Forgotten Races video, I think if they began to update these other races, then they could go ahead and add different shops for these races. So the clothing shop would have the Saiyan and Human, then you'd have the Margin clothing shop, and then you'd have the Namekian clothing shop, and the Frieza one. And of course, we have the portals as well. I think they could easily do some more stuff with the portals for like Majin Buu's house, Hercule's house, Frieza's spaceship, but that's not Conton City, so we're not going to touch on that. Make the shopping district just more active and make it actually look like a business, because that's what it is. A shopping district and center is ran as a business. Also, around the shopping center, we have these sort of open spaces that is home to characters such as Tosok and Raditz. I think we could add just a little something there. We have these open areas with trees, maybe add some fences around there, or little Easter eggs to original Dragon Ball, as well as giving the characters something to do. Also, to the left of the shopping district, we have the area where the Kame House portal is located. I think this would benefit massively if we added sort of a bridge going up to that island, because at the minute we just kind of teleport and fly there. But as a lot of players know, Xenoverse 2 has a flying license for some reason. So I think it would make sense to add some sort of bridge for those people that can't actually fly, story-wise. And like, you could style this bridge into some old, rusted, broken, wooded, dirty bridge that is collapsing, or you could stylize it with the rest of Conton City with the golden barrier kind of stuff, or maybe just make it some clouds. Now for this next one, this might be a little bit of a hot take, but that is adding an area that is basically a museum to what Toki City was in Xenoverse 1. As you progress through the story and when you beat the first parallel quest, we are shown that our Xenoverse 1 Kek, or Ace, whatever, is the hero of Toki City, and he is recognized and he's in the story. Despite the fact they never do anything with him, he's there. So I think it would only make sense to add a section of Toki City as kind of a museum kind of area, and that would branch off from maybe the school area, because there's not really anything behind there. Now, the stories themselves aren't all that different from each other. I mean, Xenoverse 1 story is literally in Xenoverse 2 as a DLC now, but for the people that want to know about Xenoverse 1 story and Demigra, they could go behind the school or wherever this museum may be and learn about the story of Xenoverse 1. The old villainous characters, you know, they're not any different from the ones we have now, but their models are different and they are in the game files of Xenoverse 2. So it could kind of be like a showcase kind of area for scrapped ideas or booted out ideas. And of course, Demigra and his lore, as well as the demon world. I just think it'll be really cool also paying respect to Xenoverse 1, because although it is factually a pretty bad game, it was good to play. I mean, probably not to play, but you know what I mean. It was hype when that game came out. I played it all the time. People still play it now, surprisingly. I don't know why, but they do. So I just think it'll be really cool to add this sort of homage museum kind of area. It will extend onto Conton City. It makes sense within the lore of Xenoverse 2, and it's also just cool, and I want it, so please give it to me. I think overall, just extending Conton City would be a great addition, because on the area where Goku and Whis are with their mentors is meant to be where Goku got the Dragon Ball, I believe, in original, but it's really small, and I just feel like they could do a lot more over there, especially in those wooded areas. I mean, it doesn't only exist in Dragon Ball. Kid Gohan goes there, Piccolo goes there, the train like for the Saiyans, and there's just so much Easter eggs that can be done within Conton City. And while we're on this little section of smaller areas having more Easter eggs and things to do, you should do what Revamp did and add this statue. You know, I'm just putting it out there. You should do that, Dimps and Bandai, you know, please. Now this one would be more of a Xenoverse 3 hub world, I think, and that would be adding the planets, like mini planets above Conton City. So we have Bardock actually pretty close to Goku's mentor location, but he still seems really out of place. So I think it would be cool to add like a mini planet Vegeta, a mini planet Namek, or a Supreme Kai world, and you can do little things there, especially now that Xenoverse 2 is on next gen. It's definitely possible. I think every area of Conton City needs something to do, or just something to offer. The mushroom area as well as Planet Namek both have literally nothing to do. You go over there to get a mentor and that's it. Now the mushroom area suffers a lot more from this, so I'd add maybe some mini games in these areas and add little signs to say what they are. Maybe in Namek it can be a farming kind of thing, and it could be a way to give capsule ingredients. And then the mushrooms, I have no idea. I have no idea. I think the mountain where Turles is located, as well as the world tournament area is, can also be updated in some way to have little caves inside of them. I think this would be a good way to add some more races if they were to do that. You know, I'm not saying they will do that, they probably won't do that ever, but this would be a good way to put Tapion in there as a mentor in the caves, and then add the Kanetzian race. I think that would be pretty cool. Just a lot of these empty areas need something. Give us a reason to go there. And I'm not saying that every single area needs one, just some of them. Also, this one isn't really in Conton City, it's more in the time nest, but I think instead of having these time rifts for your DLC purchases with their stories, you could add a mini time vault, and it's like just these different timelines that few create, instead of just having these random time rifts that appear. Or maybe you could put the robots in this mini time vault, and that's where they're located. I just think it would add a lot and, you know, something to do. Also, a night, day, midday, rain, thunder cycle would benefit the hub world massively. A lot of people have been asking for it. Revamp has sort of done this, not fully though, and I just think it would add great opportunities for the photo mode as well as the immersion of Xenoverse 2, which at its core, it wants you to be immersed in the world of Xenoverse. I mean, in these places, like, there could be different events, not just these missions that come on, these raid bosses and the tournaments. Add different events, like maybe a fashion contest, I don't know. They kind of do this already, but like in-game, and people vote on them. Sort of like how Roblox does this. Maybe a massive brawl mode, where like it's a all v all, 1v1, v1, v1, v1. You know, just a battle royale, I guess you could say. Because Dragon Ball surely ain't no stranger to those battle royales. Yeah, let me know what you want to see added to Conton City. I have some more points here, but I can't keep talking. It genuinely hurts that much. But I still wanted to get this out. You know, what would you want to see added? What would you want to see removed, changed? Parallel quest area, I genuinely couldn't think of anything. So if you could think of that, then let me know in the comments. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe. Again, thanks for the 1,000 subs. It sounds like I don't care, but genuinely I do. I'm just really sick. And again, I apologise for that. And yeah.